Welcome back. It's your boy, Bowler's Big X here. Happy 4th of July, y'all. If you're American, you know, back in 1776, July 4th, it was our big screw you to the British. And we did what we do in every war, basically, besides one, and that is win. Because we're America. Let's get that out of the way ahead of time. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Happy Independence Day. It's, for me, it is now T-minus 7 days before I am off to Detroit, Michigan to go bowl junior gold. Super excited for that. So this is my 4th video in my out of X amount of videos of my prep for junior gold. And I want to start off with the preface that this video is not actually about the bowling aspect of it. It's about junior gold, but not the bowling part of it. This is actually more about the, you know, all the stuff you can do while you're in Detroit. And, you know, it's kind of like the things you can do in your off time. And little, you know, ideas of what you should and should not do. So, to get this started, I want to thank y'all for all the support I've gotten. I mean, I know I haven't done videos like constantly in a while, so it's been fun getting back into it, and I'm super excited for Detroit because, you know, it's my last youth tournament. I'm aging out after this because I hate youth bowling. No offense, youth bowling. I just like adults better. But yeah, I also want to do some really cool vlogs with some really good friends of mine. It's gonna be a fun tournament. Be expecting a lot of, you know, really, hey, how'd you bowl? That kind of stuff, because that's what I plan on doing. But I just want to give a huge shout out to all y'all. It really feels from my heart how much y'all have supported and cared for me, and thank y'all very much. So, now onto the video. Enough of the heartfelt emotional stuff. Onto the video. We're going to be talking about things to do outside of bowling. So, the reason you want to do stuff outside of bowling is, one, you get to meet more people, and it's always good to network yourself, meet new people and all that. Two, you know, you don't want to focus on bowling the whole time, because the more and more you focus on bowling, the more and more you're going to get tired of focusing on bowling. If this is especially your first tournament, if you spend the whole time there just, this has to be this way, I'm bowling. Anytime off, I'm thinking about bowling, I'm watching bowling, I'm thinking about how I'm going to, you're going to get overwhelmed with stress. You're going to be thinking way too much about all the tournament and everything. Just relax, have fun. In your downtime, you know, don't do anything too strenuous. I know I'll probably end up running probably 2 or 3 miles a day, something like that, something very low cardio, really easy, keep me in shape, but also not completely tire me out. Then, you know, you also want to be able to, you know, maybe go putt-putt, or, you know, maybe go to the aquarium or a museum or something like that. Something really low-key, just relax and have fun, hang out with a few friends. You know, you don't want to be in a bowling alley all week. Unless you really, really love bowling that much that you're going to be stuck in that bowling alley all week, you really don't want to do that. Because it will get boring, and you will be tired, and you will be like, why am I here? I was just here 5 seconds ago. So, you know, say your squad is at 8 o'clock at night, and you get there at 4 in the afternoon, and you watch the squad prior to yours, and you sit there, I just watched a whole squad, and now I don't want to bowl. You know what you're going to do, and you're going to bowl good. You're just like, I've been in the bowling alley all day, you know, I'm tired of it, I want to get out of here. And then that's going to translate to your scores, because your scores are going to be lousy. You're going to look as if you just don't want to be there. So, you know, yes, you want to get there early, but you want to get away from the bowling alley too. Go see a movie. Go to a park. Parks are great. You want to be able to open your mind and really relax. Meditation's a big thing. And when I'm coaching and when I'm helping people with just other things besides bowling even, I tell them, you got to meditate. Meditation is a key to successfully opening your mind and, you know, believing in yourself. Not like the stuff. It's not that. It's a relaxing kind of think, who are you, what are you doing, and just get to know yourself better. So next, you know, bowling is great and all that, and you definitely take your bowling balls out of your cars and all that when you're traveling, because you don't want those things in the heat all day. But, you know, have time with friends. Meet new people, get excited to talk to people. Like, the best time to meet people, honestly, in my opinion, is practice squads. When you're at your 40-minute practice squads, that's the best time to meet people, because you're going to probably see more people then than you will actually during your squad. You're going to be having people move pair to pair. You're going to be moving pair to pair all across the house. It's going to be different. And you're going to be able to interact with these people, and that's where you really meet friends and say, hey, maybe you meet somebody you really like, you should get their phone number or Snapchat or Instagram or whatever you youth kids are doing nowadays. I'm too old for this. They are the ones that you can hang out with. Yeah, you're gonna have your friends up there that you're normally used to, but sometimes hanging out with the same people over and over again kind of gets boring. You want to be able to hang out with a bunch of people and everything. So try to network yourself. And another big thing is at the sign-in. You have a sign-in. You need, especially if you're younger, to talk to every single college possible. Every single one of them. I would say the best time to start talking to them would be sophomore year in high school or 16-ish. You need to meet as many people as possible. That's how you get yourself out there. Yeah, you could bowl like absolute crap this junior gold, and all these colleges know you, but think if you say, I have a good attitude, and these coaches realize that you have a good attitude, they're going to be more likely to pick up on you and help you, somebody who didn't do as well this year, but who listens to them and who wants to improve. They're going to be more likely to pick up on you than somebody who's naturally talented, but is a complete head case. It's just how things work. Coaches want people that they can talk to and communicate with, and so that they can understand and be on the same level. They don't want somebody who thinks they know it all and is better than everybody else, because that's just not how college coaches work. That's not how coaches in general work for any athletic. My dad was a coach. I coach youth and some adults. I've gone through the college ranks. I've talked to almost most of the colleges possible I could. Get yourself out there. And don't be afraid to meet all these, staffers and stuff like that. You need to spread your name outside of just the bowling alley. Anybody can bowl good. Anybody. But the people who separate themselves from just the good bowlers and able to network themselves outside of the bowling alley, you never know what you might find. See, a lot of kids want to go to the bowl expo and meet all the pros and all that, which is cool. But they don't want to talk to the colleges. You're nervous or you're scared. Just do it. Just do it. Don't be afraid to go up to a college and say, hi, this is my name. Come in with resumes. Say, this is my list of achievements I've done. Yada, yada, yada. Here you go. And like I said also earlier, don't be stressed about everything. Relax. Go do stuff that doesn't involve just bowling. I bring in the sign-in different from the bowling because of the fact that the sign-in really isn't part of the tournament. Yeah, it's cool to see all the staffers from every company and all the colleges, but it's not bowling. You're not actually bowling. You're not in a bowling alley. That's where you really kind of get to meet everybody. Another good thing is the opening ceremonies. Now, I don't go to the opening ceremonies personally because I have a squad at 7 in the morning the next day, which means I'm waking up at 5 in the morning to get there at 6. So, I'm not really going to the opening ceremonies. Sorry. I might show up for a short time, depending on how I feel when I get up there. But it's still the same idea of that's where you can meet all these youth outside of the bowling alley. You don't have to talk about bowling. You can find somebody who has the same hobbies, the same ideologies about certain life topics and stuff like that. You can find those people around you, and you won't even believe how many there is. You may find your future wife or husband. You never know. Because that's one of the big things about junior gold is it's about making friends and making relationships across state boundaries, things like that, and coming together as youth. It's not about which state is better, who strikes more, who spares more, yada yada yada. It's not. It's about having fun, being relaxed, meeting people, meeting college coaches, meeting staffers, getting your name out there so when you do get to college and when you do get to a professional level, people know who you are. And they can be like, I've seen that kid since he was, yay tall, and that kid's been really talented. That's the kind of aspect junior gold is going for. They're not going for the whole, this is a serious competition for, this is the only thing that'll ever matter to you, yada yada yada. They don't have high school football coach mentality. A lot of high school football coaches there go, well, this is the only thing that'll ever matter. You'll never play in college, yada, yada. That's not this. This is to not only better the high school bowlers, but also encourage networking and growth of individuals and meeting friends and meeting people you've never met before. Because how often, unless you live in the states of Hawaii, Alaska, California, and all that, if you're somebody who lives, let's say, in Alabama, How often are you going to see somebody from California, Wisconsin, Wyoming, Alaska, Hawaii? You're not going to see them often unless you travel a lot. So this is your chance to get a cultural experience around the U.S. And it's your experience to meet all these coaches. Because 3 years ago, I would have never thought I would end up going to a college in Wisconsin. 2 years ago, when I was getting looked at by colleges, I thought I was going to end up going close, like Kentucky or Southeast America, not really North Midwest. I never would have thought, but because certain situations happen, I met the head coach at University of Wisconsin at Whitewater, Sean, and him and I built a really good connection. I met the whole team. Everything seemed so great that my whole plan has changed in the past 2 years, from me wanting to go, some small school in the middle of nowhere, to me going to some small school in the middle of nowhere in Wisconsin. And that's a big thing because I was never expecting that. So you got to get yourself out there. You got to have fun. You got to have something to do outside the bowling alley. Don't be stuck in the bowling alley all week. And don't stress. Meet all the people you want to. Meet all the coaches you can. Give resumes. Have all your achievements. List off. Say, I won this. This is my high average. This is my high set. This is my high game. Yada, yada, yada. Do that, and I promise you, you're not only going to have more fun if you stay out of the bowling alley, you're going to meet more people, you're going to build more relationships, and you might get a few scholarship offers before the next few years is up. And that's the best part. Who doesn't love free college? It's free. But that's kind of like my prep away from junior gold, I guess, video. I didn't want to ramble on too long, but I will tell y'all, please drop a like, a comment, a subscribe. I will read every comment. I may not respond to all of them, but I will read every one of them. And I want to thank y'all very much for watching. And I'm going to end this video, like I always end my videos, with a nice, happy, and this time very special 4th of July salute.